Hello, this is Jack from Fluency.com and welcome to this new style of English lesson. Well, for me anyway, where we now have a blackboard. We also have chalk, which means I'm going to start writing things down for you. And now I can stand up and give these lessons like this. So if you are new here, welcome. And also go into the description and click the link for my book. And you can download this book for free. It's called The 5-Step Plan for English Fluency. Now, today we're going to talk about 5 ways in which you can better learn English through watching television. And I imagine that you are already watching television in English now, or at least watching videos in English like this one. And TV is a great way for you to learn. But a lot of people, they watch movies in English and they feel really disappointed because they can't understand anything. They want to be able to enjoy watching movies in English, but they can't because it's too difficult. So, tip number 1 is to find TV shows and find movies that are understandable. Okay, things that are understandable. Things that you can understand, because, again, if it's too difficult, you're not going to get anything out of it. You're not going to enjoy it. So 2 ways you can find more things that you can understand. Firstly, watch something that you've already watched in your native language, or watch a movie where you've already read the book in your native language. That way you can understand the general plot, the general idea of what is happening. So watch something that you've already seen before. And secondly, find TV shows and movies that are easier to understand. So this might be children's TV shows or movies that have been made for children and the family in mind. And again, this is important because there's a hypothesis called the 0+1 hypothesis, where you take your level and you find materials that are just above your level so that you learn new things, but you also can enjoy what you're doing at the same time. So my first request of you is to, in the comment section below, leave TV shows and movies that you think are suitable for intermediate learners of English. So anyone who has a B1 or B2 level of English. So please do that in the comment section below to help other people. And be sure to read the comments to find some movies and TV shows that are suitable for you. Tip number 2 is this: subtitles. Now, do you think that you should turn on subtitles in English or your native language? So you're watching a TV show in English. Should you turn subtitles on in English or your native language, or not at all? I'm going to give you the answer in 3, 2, 1. Studies have shown that it's best to turn on subtitles in English. This is going to help your comprehension and it's going to help you learn new vocabulary. Now, this might not be for everyone, but again, a study showed that it's better to turn the subtitles on in English. And this way you can learn more English as you're watching and you're listening and reading at the same time. And I'll leave a link to that study in the description. But let me know what you think about that as well. Do you turn on subtitles when you watch TV shows and movies in English? Let me know. Tip number 3, it's to use the pause and repeat method. The pause and repeat method. Now, if you follow me for any amount of time, you'll know how much I like repeating things in English. So I have a method called the LRRC method, and this is where you listen to something in English, you repeat it, you record your version, and then you compare. LRRC. A simple way of doing this is just when you're watching a TV show or a movie, you pause it and you repeat what somebody said. And you could just do this throughout the movie or TV show. And if you have subtitles turned on, then you'll be able to read what has just been said. So that will help you with this method. So you can pause and then repeat what you hear while you're watching the movie. Tip number 4, SRS. SRS. What does SRS mean? It means spaced repetition software. Spaced repetition software. My favorite app here is called Anki. Anki. I actually have over 1,000 Anki cards in the Fluency program. So if you're interested in downloading those, check out the description for more information on this. But you can also create your own. And what I recommend you do is you find the transcript of a TV show you're watching. So let's say you're watching the first ever episode of Friends. You can find the transcript online, take sentences from that TV show, create digital flashcards, put them into your spaced repetition software, and then repeat them. I used to do this when I was learning Spanish, and I actually got the audio as well, and that way I could listen and repeat and listen and repeat. So we're using this method, pause and repeat, but we can use flashcards instead. Spaced repetition software. It's a very powerful way to learn a language. And what you're doing is that you're getting repetition in a smart way. So let's say you put in a sentence saying, I'd love to go to the party. I would love to go to the party. So you put it into your spaced repetition software, you repeat it today, you repeat it tomorrow, then in 4 days, 8 days, 16 days, and so on. It's a very effective way to internalize vocabulary and to internalize grammar. SRS, spaced repetition software. The final tip is to binge. To binge. Now, this means to find a TV show and just watch episode after episode after episode after episode. And this is possible these days due to things like Netflix and other versions that people might use online, where you can find every episode of a TV series and just watch them again and again and again. So you watch episode 1 today, you keep going, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. I'm sure you've done this in your native language. I recommend you do it in English too, especially for TV shows, because the language is going to get repeated again and again. And you're going to get used to the different characters and the way that they speak. So the first episode of Friends might be quite difficult. But if you watch 5 episodes in a row, you're going to learn a lot more about the language that they use, and you're going to get used to the way the characters speak. So binging is good if you're learning English. We all do it with books and TV shows in our native language, so do it in English instead. Okay, in summary, find things that are understandable. Turn on English subtitles. Use the pause and repeat method. Use spaced repetition software to get long-term repetition, and binge watch TV shows. Now, remember, I want you to help me out by leaving TV shows and movies that you think are good for intermediate learners of English. So leave your comments below. And again, if you are new here, then go download my book, The 5-Step Plan for English Fluency. And if you want to learn more about how to get these flashcards with audio and download them, and then also improve the way that you speak English, and to get feedback from me, join the Fluency program. There'll be a link in the description. Okay, thank you so much for watching this. I'll see you in the next lesson.